Hello everybody, welcome to another great edition of Distilled, Brewed, and Reviewed. My name is John. Welcome to the Sippin' Den. Today, something very interesting indeed. Basil Hayden's Caribbean Reserve Rum. I'm hoping this is the thumbnail. Anyway, check it out. 80 proof, a Jim Beam product. This is from a woman of distinction, right? Jessie has donated this for me to review for the channel. Jessie, Jess, thank you. That is my second woman of distinction, right? I've got men of distinction, and these are all people who have loaned me whiskeys to try on the channel. And if you do, you get a designation, and by the way, or recognition, I should say. Welcome to the Sippin' Den. This Basil Hayden's Caribbean Reserve Rum. Inspired by the pioneering spirit of Basil Hayden, probably inspired by Angel's Envy. Bourbon, we finished this intriguing blend of rye whiskeys with a touch of rum, balancing out our signature rye spice with a subtle Caribbean sweetness. Limited release Kentucky Straight Rye Whiskey, blended with Canadian Rye Whiskey, finished with rum. And we'll get into that in a second. All right, here's what this is. This is 8-year-old rye whiskey, blended with 4-year-old Canadian whiskey, blended with blackstrap rum. It's not finished in the sense that it sits into the barrel. Now, this should be a lot cheaper. If you take something, okay, you have an 8-year whiskey, you have a 4-year whiskey, you blend them. Now, if you were to, and I don't know where they got these whiskeys. I mean, this is Jim Beam, so so if I'm making my own whiskey and I'm aging it for 8 years, that's going to be one price in a barrel, right? It's losing the angel's share. I'm having to tie it up. If I just buy somebody else's, well, that's what it is, right? If I then take it and put it in a Caribbean rum barrel, I have to buy the rum barrel, I have to let it sit in there and finish, and I'm losing more to evaporation. If I just take rum and blend it, it's a heck of a lot cheaper. I'm not sitting in a barrel. So that's what they've done here. They've taken the two whiskeys, right? The rye, I guess American rye, 8 years old, Canadian rye, 4 years old, and and some amount of Caribbean rum, and blended it all together. All right, so that's that. Let's see if it's any good, okay? All right. All right. Color doesn't mean anything to me, other than I like to look at it and show you. But what does mean something to me is the smell and the taste. Yeah. This says somewhere on there I read a summertime drink. Whatever. So, okay. It is a rye. It is mixed with Caribbean rum. Not sure that still makes it a rye. Because it's not actually finished. It's blended with the rye or the rum. Anyway, I'll get off of that. You can definitely smell the sweetness. You know, rye is hot and spicy. When you make whiskey out of rye, right? This is 80 proof. Anyway, you get a hot, spicy thing. But, you know, rum is kind of sweet and savory, right? It's made from sugarcane. It's how they make molasses. So, the rum is really tempered this. And it's leaning a lot toward the rum flavors. The molasses, the sweetness. Definitely that sweet rum. With a slight undertone of that rye. Right? Rye gives a chocolatey, what is rye? No, rye gives more of a peppery and baking spice. Okay. But there is a chocolatey note to this. And sweet baking spices and the rum. It does smell good. Yeah, definitely get the rum. Okay, here we go. Thank you for bearing with me. Those of you that know, I always take an acclimation sip, right? Trying to get this on there, trying to acclimate my palate to this, get rid of any tastes or flavors that might have been in from eating anything earlier or drinking anything, and then I go in for the kill, which is the kill shot right here. And that's surprising. And I don't know if anyone else in the world's going to get this, but I'm getting it. And believe me, I know this flavor. I am getting pistachio. And because this has the rum and it has a sweetness, I'm getting you could say a pistachio flavored ice cream. Wasn't expecting it, folks. At all. I am getting the spiciness and the pepperiness of the rye. The nuttiness, that pistachio is number one. Uno. Pistachio ice cream. Followed by the rye influence. And maybe the pistachio is part of the rye. I don't know. I just know I'm getting, that might be the barrels. And that's probably, I've said nuttiness a lot of times and walnuts and stuff. I don't think I have ever come out and said pistachio, but that is pistachio. Yeah, at least this bottle. It's a candy. It's a caramel. Almost like a chocolate-covered caramel candy with confectionery sugar on it. It's sweet smelling. I can never think of those caramel candies with the vanilla in the middle, the little soft, chewy ones. It tastes like that vanilla part of the candy. That sugary vanilla center with a little bit of the chewy caramel. Cinnamon sugar on top of a muffin. The more I drink this, the more I'm acclimating to it. And the pistachio's not gone away. The more candied or cake flavors I'm getting, the sweeter it is getting. 80 proof. So just take it for what this is. This is tasty. Okay. I'm not gonna put any water. It's already 80. I don't think I need to. Interested to know if you smell any nuttiness, or more in particular pistachio ice cream, cake, a muffin with sugar cinnamon, caramel candy with the vanilla center. All those things I'm getting out of this. It is easy to drink. It is easy to sip. It gets sweeter as you go along, as you acclimate to it. That's what I'll say about it. It's good. I mean, it's sweet. And I know those bourbon rules so well, and the rye rules. If you mix, bourbon, at least it's flavors have to come from the barrels and the grains. So when you finish it in a rye Barrel, you know, you are getting it flavor from the barrel. Here they mixed, so I guess technically, it says rum finish, Basil Hayden's Caribbean Reserve Rye. It's bothered me a little bit as far as the rules go. I don't care. Just take it for what it is and what it tastes like, and forget about all the nuances. It's tasty. It's easy to drink. It's a lower proof. You could really sip this for, you know, a good quantity of it, I think, and it would catch up to you because it's just easy to drink, sweet and easy. I hope you enjoyed this. Now, I will have attached to this playlist, or to this, my first comment will be pinned. It's my comment, and I'll have attached to it the playlist for my ryes. So you could look at that. But look at all my plays. If you're new here, I do everything that has anything to do with alcohol, right? I do my famous Sunday morning coffees. I have extensive whiskeys, all kinds, wines, beers, right? Everything. So I appreciate you being here. Check out my playlist. Give me a sub. And as always, I will see you all on the next one. Thanks for being here, man.